And we are back. Welcome back to the yoga session videos. This is the second one out of a series of 4. If you tuned in to the last one, I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that you felt really good once you'd finished. Last time, it was all about building a little bit of a base, getting yourselves motivated, getting on the mat, stretching out the hamstrings, warming up the body. Nice, simple, back to basics movements. This week, I've incorporated some strength work. So this is going to help, hopefully, with off the bike, on the bike, all the kind of stuff where we need to kind of strengthen our body, increase our mobility. We're going to have some planks in there. We're going to have some leg work, some core work, all the fun stuff, which at the time is like, oh my God. But once you've done it, you should feel amazing. Hopefully feel amazing. Anyway, welcome back to session 2 out of session 4. Let's go. So to begin with, we're going to start in a child's pose. So whereas last time we were in a cross-leg position, this time we're doing child's pose, and we're going to work our way up to doing our cat-cows, eventually to standing, through to our vinyasas, and on to all the really good stuff, which is going to make us feel nice and strong, nice and flexible, and increase our mobility today. So as always, make sure you've got your blocks, your blanket, your rolled up jumper, any kind of things that you might want to assist you in today's class and today's practice. Grab those now, maybe press pause, come back when you're ready, and I will meet you in child's pose. So let's, as always, put the mic on, hands free, is ready, and let's meet in child's pose. So you want to put your heels, your sit bones on the top of your heels, stretch the arms out in front of you, and just gently rest your chest onto your mat. Maybe you might want to kind of put the legs out a little bit wider so that you can really kind of ease into this to begin with. Maybe put the forehead onto your mat. Maybe here's an opportunity where you can grab your blanket and just kind of support the forehead completely as you wish. As always, with all of these yoga flows, it's all about checking in with how you feel. So just go with how the energy is today. Maybe you're feeling a little bit tighter in certain parts of the body. Maybe you've had a little bit of stress this week. This is all about trying to undo, reset, and just re-energize a little bit. So we're focusing on our breath here. Maybe start to elongate your inhales and elongate your exhales. Spread the fingertips nice and wide here. If this is a little bit of an intense stretch, maybe you might just kind of want to rest the head and bring the arms in so that your forehead is on the palms of the hands. And just stay here for a few rounds of breath where you just slow everything down. Come into the moment. We'll spend the next half an hour or so switching off and focusing on our yoga practice today. Take a few more breaths here. And just take the opportunity to slow down and just focus on your breathing. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into all fours into our tabletop position. So have your knees in line with your hips and your fingertips spread nice and wide, wrists in line with your shoulders. And we're going to warm up through the spine and through the front of the body. So on your next inhale, drop the belly down, bring the gaze up, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, rolling through the spine, rolling through the shoulders, bring the gaze towards your navel. Exhale, repeating, drop the belly down, gaze comes up. Exhale to release, rounding through the spine. Couple more times, inhale, gaze comes up. Exhale, rounding through the shoulders. One more time, inhale. And one more time, exhale. And then from here, just turn the fingertips out to the longer edge of your mat. And just gently rock yourselves from left to right, and back from right to left. Just warming up through the wrists. It's always good to kind of devote just a couple of minutes to warming the body up before you start your practice. Bring your fingertips to face the front of the mat and gently rock yourselves backwards and forwards. And then just in a clockwise direction, doing little circles through the wrists, through the hands. Once you've done that a few times in one direction, we're going to switch and move in the opposite way. Coming back to center. This time, tuck the toes under, pushing back into your first downward facing dog. So here, as always, we're going to pedal out the legs. You want a nice stable base. So those fingertips spread nice and wide again, your wrists in line with your shoulders, your feet in line with your hips, and just pedal the legs. Bring the gaze towards the shins or the navel. Keep the focus on your breath. We're going to take one big inhale, raising up on the balls of the feet, and take an exhale, lowering the heels down. One more time, inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, lower down. And then from here, we're going to take an inhale. And as you do, I want you to raise up the right leg and exhale it down towards the left hip. Option here is to keep both hands on the mat, depending on your balance this morning. I do not know how mine's going to be. You might want to raise your right arm, maybe put your hand on your hip. Oh, and I'm going to fall. So my balance is not so good today. So just come to wherever is good. As you exhale, bringing the right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Maybe try again on the left-hand side. So bringing the heel over towards the hip. Opening up all through the hip area, creating space. Maybe raising the left arm up. Not so good today on the balance. We can work on that. And then as you exhale, coming back down. Pedaling out those legs again. Take 3 nice long inhales and exhales here. One more inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, lowering down, dropping the knees to the mat. This time we're going to come a little bit lower, coming into a low plank. We're going to pause here and we're going to push ourselves back up. As you exhale, coming back down, lower. Take a pause. Inhale yourselves back up. You'll feel this in your arms. This time we're coming all the way down. So exhale. Chin, chest to the mat. Inhale, coming up to cobra. Exhale, all the way back onto the knees, pushing back to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. And an exhale. On your next inhale, bringing the right leg all the way through, rise up, coming up into a high lunge. As you exhale, you're going to hook the left elbow over the right knee, twisting round into revolved extended side angle. So feeling a nice stable base all the way through the hips and the legs. Maybe you have your hands to prayer at the chest. Maybe you might want to open up the arms, twisting round to the right, gaze up towards your right palm. And then exhale, bringing both your hands to the mat. Step yourself back, drop the knees down, lowering down again, and taking a pause. Take an inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, all the way to the mat. Inhale, coming up to baby cobra or cobra. Exhale, pushing back again, downward facing dog. One big inhale here. And exhale to release. Inhale, left leg up all the way through. Rise up, coming up into our low lunge. Exhale, twisting round towards the left-hand side this time. Gaze comes up towards the left elbow. Hands to prayer at heart center or opening up, expanding space through the chest. Really feeling that twist through the torso. And then as you exhale, step back. We're doing our low planks again. So drop the knees down. Exhale, coming towards the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Rise up, coming up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So taking 3 inhales and exhales here. Maybe pedal out the legs. This is quite a quick flow today, one that's really going to build heat. It's going to hopefully give you lots of energy. Make you feel nice and strong once you've finished. Just focus on your breath. And this time we're going to walk the feet all the way up to the hands, heel toe the feet out towards the longer edge of your mat. Just grab hold of the elbows here, gently sway from side to side. Maybe you want to kind of add a bend through the knees. Maybe you want to add your block and put it under the palms of the hands, completely as you wish. This is here just as a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a reset. Bring the feet closer in, hips width distance apart. This time inhaling, rising all the way up, palms to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Take an inhale here, bending through the knees. We're going to come into chair pose. You're going to stay here, drop the hips a little bit lower towards the heels. Keep the torso nice and strong, gazes forwards. Maybe lift up the toes. Exhale them down onto the mat. And really feel through the feet here so that you've got that strong, stable base. You're going to start to feel this in your legs. And on our next inhale, we're going to come onto the left foot. Find your balance, maybe hold a point for the gaze. As you exhale, bring the right foot back. We're coming back into that twist again. So your right elbow over left knee. Take an inhale, gaze comes up towards the left elbow. And then as you exhale, this time coming up through our crescent lunge. Exhale, coming into warrior 2. We did this in the last flow. Gaze comes over your left middle finger. Left knee over the left ankle. Nice and strong. Imagining again that piece of string all the way up through the spine, all the way through the crown of the head. Focus on your breath. And then coming back to our low lunge, this time exhaling the hands down. We're going to take an inhale, raising up the right leg. You might want to come to just 90 degrees. Again, here is a good opportunity to grab hold of your yoga blocks. You might want to tilt yourself a little bit further forward, coming into our splits. Maybe have a bend through the left knee, bringing the right leg a little bit lower. It's all about finding balance and finding that space where you feel that you can hold the pose just for a few more breaths. And then as you exhale, bring the right foot back down to the mat, stepping ourselves back. This time we're taking high plank and we're going to lower ourselves down. Take an inhale, coming up. Take an exhale, lower down. One more time. You can feel it in your arms, but we're going again. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. And exhale to release, coming up into our cobra and exhaling to downward facing dog. You're all doing amazing. We are halfway through today's flow. So we're going to repeat everything on the opposite side. So this time we're going to walk again, back up to the hands. Take an inhale, raising your gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. And then as you exhale, we're going to move straight into our chair pose again as before. So maybe bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Maybe have the arms raised above you. Bring your heels down, your sit bones down, lower towards the heels. And focus on your breath here. Bring your gaze to a fixed point. Nice and strong through the legs. Really kind of activating the glutes here. Take a couple more breaths. And this time we're raising the left leg up. So weight onto the right foot. As you exhale, bring the left leg back. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, twisting now around to the right hand side. Gaze comes towards the right elbow. Strong through the legs. Option to open up the arms, expanding space through the chest. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, bring both hands to the mat. This time springing forwards onto the right foot, coming into our standing splits. So again, option to grab hold of the blocks, bringing the ground a little bit higher. You might want to just stay here, 90 degrees, maybe have a bit of a bend through the right leg. Or maybe you want to tilt a little bit further forwards, watching the balance. And raise that back leg a little bit higher. Focus on your breath. If you're feeling a little bit fancy today, maybe, considering my balance is not so fantastic, you might want to hold on to the right calf. No, my balance is so off today. Take another big inhale. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stepping ourselves back. Lowering down into plank. Take a pause. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, coming up again. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Breathe a sigh of relief. Come back up into cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. And again, 3 nice long inhales and exhales, pedaling out the legs. Take one big inhale, raising the heels. Exhale, lower them down. We're going to move into dolphin pose. Now, this isn't full dolphin. What I want you to do is bring the space between the palms of the hands and your feet a little bit wider. And then we're going to drop the elbows down. So you might here want to have that bend through the knees. This is quite an intense stretch, an intense posture. If you want to come a little bit deeper, you're going to have your elbows so that they're in line with your shoulders. Maybe you want to raise the heels so that you're coming a little bit higher. This is very, very good for your stability, for your core. And if you want to do a little bit extra, maybe raise up your right leg. Exhale it down, nice and strong through the arms. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale down. We got this one more time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhaling down. Again, left leg. Exhale down. Bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. Lowering ourselves into plank. We're really working ourselves today. We're going to do side plank. So as you inhale, twisting round so that your right palm comes up. You can really feel this all the way through the core. Maybe you kind of want to have your right foot so that you've got a little bit more stability. Maybe you want to balance your right foot on top of your left. Take one more breath here. Nice and strong, feeling it now as you exhale, coming down, opposite side. Inhale, left arm comes up, gaze towards the left palm. Maybe stacking the feet, maybe not. And then exhale, coming down, this time lowering down all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And this time, bringing yourselves to seated on your mat. Breathe a sigh of relief. Although now we've got a little bit of core work. So come back to resting on your elbows. Have the legs out long in front of you. And we're just going to raise and lower our legs one at a time. So inhale the right leg up. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift the left leg. So we're going to do some scissor kicks. So we're going to do 10, 15 of these. Try not to let your heels touch your mat. If they do, just ever so slightly, and just try and focus on your core muscles here. We're going to do a few more. And then we're going to take a pause with the legs up, and then slowly, slowly, slowly exhale to lower them down. We're going to take a pause here before we get to the mat. Focus on your breath. Body's starting to shake. Take an inhale to come all the way back up. Exhale, we're doing that again, lowering down, not quite reaching the mat. Maybe you want the arms to come out as well. Really working through the core muscles. And exhale, onto your back. Rock and roll from side to side. Just massaging through the spine. Maybe you want to move in circular motions as well. Just taking the pressure off of the stomach muscles just for a moment. And then rock yourself back up to that seated position. This time we're going to come into boat pose. So bring the arms out in front of you, palms facing each other. As you tilt the torso back, we're going to raise the right leg up. If this is enough, stay here. Maybe you want to lift the left leg up. Keep the knees bent. You can have the legs straight. However the body's feeling today. Again, that fixed point for your gaze to help with your stability, help with your balance. A few more breaths. We are almost there. And then exhale, crossing over the legs. We're going to do one last vinyasa. So coming back to standing. Take an inhale, half lift, gaze comes up. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale, rise up, strong through chair position. Take a pause here, gaze is forwards. As you exhale, open up towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, round to the left. We're really working ourselves today. Take an inhale up. Exhale, back into forward fold. This time, vertebrae by vertebrae. Rolling yourself all the way back up. Raising the arms up. Give yourselves a really nice stretch tool. Shake everything out. Take one last inhale, bring the arms up, gaze towards the palms. Exhale, coming into our forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, stepping back, dropping the knees, dropping the chest. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. One big inhale. One big exhale. And then coming back. Through seated, legs out nice and long in front of you. Bring your feet so they're a little bit closer together. Shift yourselves back, get a nice stable base here with the glutes. Take an inhale, raising up the arms. Gaze is forwards as you lean from the chest, not with your shoulders. We're going to stay nice and strong with the shoulders and the neck, leaning forwards with the chest. Coming towards the knees, coming to the shins. Maybe holding onto the feet. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to release. Bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Twisting round now towards the right hand side. So maybe you want to hook the elbow over. Maybe you just want to position your left hand on top of the right knee. Gaze comes over the right shoulder. Again, imagine that piece of string coming all the way up through the spine, the crown of the head staying nice and tall. A couple of breaths here. Take an inhale back to center, back into boat pose for 1, for 2, and 3. Let your right leg come down. Bring the left foot on the inside of the right thigh, twisting round to the left. Gaze over the left shoulder, nice and tall with the torso. Exhale. One last boat pose, rising up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Breathe a sigh of relief. We are coming into laying down just to stretch out the back a little bit. So shift yourselves forward so that you have enough space to come into laying on your mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourselves a nice big hug. You've worked super hard in today's practice. Maybe let the knees fall out to the side, grabbing holds of the feet or the shins for a little bit of happy baby. Just to rock and roll around a little bit. You can feel this nice stretch on the inside of the legs. And then bring the knees in again. One last big squeeze, and then exhale, coming back to seated, back to cross-leg position. Option here is always to click pause and come into your Shavasana for as long as you like. Really kind of take in everything that you've just done and working your body for the last half an hour. But for now, we're in cross-legged. We're saying thank you, as always, for joining the class, for joining the yoga flow. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Do let me know how you got on in the comments. I've got 2 more sessions coming for you over the coming weeks as well. And hopefully these can kind of be in your little library of yoga sessions that you can pick and choose depending on what parts of the body you want to work and whether you want something more relaxing or something a little bit more energetic like today. So thank you so much, folks, for joining. I will see you on the next one. Namaste. Ciao for now.